Wow, a lot of enthusiasm here today. Oh, goodness.
It's out in the locker room, Coach.
David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Was this game, one, how did you play? And two, is it kind of the template for how you're going to need to play to give yourself a chance to win during this period?
Well, really, I think each and every year, I mean, you're in tune with your personnel and which ways, you have to push the, stress points and so forth. I mean, complementary football has been our message really coming out of the offseason. So that's why we, spent more time in the padded work in the run game. Obviously, the defense, defensive run game, obviously we're very, good, excellent depth on defense. So play to your defense, special teams. So, that was the game plan. We wanted to commit to the run. We still have work to do on third down. I mean, that's, I really like where we were at halftime with the blend of run and pass, and I think we're 50% at half and third down. So, but obviously the second half was a different story. Give them some credit, but our guys, just kept banging away, and defense super productive with the 6 sacks and hanging in there. This is a very, very talented offense, and talking about a football team that played in the Super Bowl last year, so I think that speaks for itself. So we knew it was going to be a big challenge, but it's very rewarding when you watch your football team don't blink after last Sunday and then have a really good week. Your Wednesday's practice was okay, but Thursday we were where we needed to be. So we're young in spots. Some of our young guys did some excellent things, but they made a few mistakes, and that's where you want to be. I mean, you want to win football games and have the opportunity to correct and grow, and that's what will come out of this. This was an excellent win for us. I'm just so happy for our players, especially the time and energy, because we all have the same amount of time, but just the time and energy and focus they've put in the end of game situations and to go down and win that at the end of the game. Brett, I'm so happy for Brett. He gets to come back home here and he makes the game winner. So we actually gave him the game ball here in the locker room. So excellent team win.
Tim Callis, Dallas Morning News, sorry. 4th and 2 on the very first series. Most people assume you're going to punt. You got a backup quarterback. What was the decision there, and how did that go?
I mean, just really trusting the ebb and flow and the momentum of the game. 4th and 3 or less is something you go in thinking. But I thought we had our pads down. I thought just the first couple of runs leading up to that we were getting the apex that you look for. So I just had confidence in the situation, confidence in the call, and and obviously it was an excellent execution.
Football Star Telegram, a couple of questions. On the 4th and 2, well, that's also you giving confidence to your team, letting them know that, hey, we're going for this, we're going to win this game, we're going to do everything, leave it out.
Well, man, I hope they see that in me every time I get in front of them, or every time I interact with them. Yeah, we're here to win. I mean, and 4th and 2 is, especially that early, especially with our defense, punting is not a bad decision. But once again, just felt good about the way we started. I think it just really points to where the team was coming in here, the preparation leading into it. So yeah, I mean, it's anytime you can show confidence in your team, that's what you want to do as a coach. So I mean, I don't want to be, taking crazy risks and so forth. Tried it. It's not worth it most of the time. So I think it was just. Once again, we felt good about them. I just like the way we started. So I thought it was a very easy decision.
Piggybacking on that, Cooper Rush. I mean, the calm. He started out the game well, and obviously things didn't go as well in the middle of the game. But at the end of the game, you guys still had confidence he could lead you to a big game.
Yeah, see, that's Cooper Rush. That's who we see every day. I mean, he's the same. I mean, he is so steady, personality type, and he never blinks. Just. I mean, you look at the time of possession, and the way the first half went, and then then it flipped in the second half, which happens in the NFL. I mean, every game's so damn hard to win. You're playing an outstanding football team, so there's going to be ebb and flow of the game, but he never changes. He stays the same. The communication on the bench, and I mean, how it's actually exciting to see him get excited. After he won the game, so you get a charge out of it because he is so consistent.
Coach, did you see you had 6 sacks today? The Bengals last week had 7 sacks. Did you see something in that line to where you could attack in certain areas?
Well, I think just like in every week, you're trying to create matchups, in and we have great, confidence in our pass rush and in the depth of it too. I mean, you go to the 3rd and 10, do you take the penalty there? But I'll take 3rd and 10 with our fever package, versus that matchup any day. So that's just how we feel about it. They did a nice job, particularly in the second half with the chipping and was able to stymie us some. But yeah, that's a big part of why we have so many defensive linemen on this team. So we have great belief in our pass rush.
Just a reminder, let us know who you are and what platform is for you. Right here. I'm sorry.
Hey, Coach Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Talk a little bit about Noah Brown, the game he had in such a monumental, setting against a team that's coming off of the Super Bowl. Strong camp from him, but he was able to kind of put it all together today.
I know he's a stud. I mean, he's so competitive. He did a great job. I think just like a lot of players, they get lighter the longer they play. So just the off season he had, obviously, the anticipation of the opportunity that he was going to have this year, and now you're just seeing the payoff of it. So tough, football player, both on offense and special teams. Love the way he plays. I mean, how many receivers are your personal protector on punt teams? So one tough dude.
Mike, Elwin Henderson, Gilbermere, certainly this is early in the season, but how big is this to get this win on the last play headed in now to take on the 2-0 Giants next week?
Yeah, I mean, it's an excellent win. It's an excellent home win. Obviously we were disappointed by last week, but last week's it was a learning experience, and it's definitely something that I felt our guys paid forward and paid the piper this week with the preparation but we improved as a football team, and frankly, that's really all I concern myself with, because as long as we keep improving and doing the things the right way, this team has excellent work ethic, strong locker room, excellent leadership from the veterans. So I mean, we got the pieces that we just got to continue to keep connecting and growing. So hey, trust me, there's a lot of things we need to improve on. We got the extra day to do it, but it's rewarding, and I know the Giants are 2-0, so that's the way it should be. So you get to go to New York and play in a big Monday night game. So we'll be ready.
Dave.
Mike, back on Cooper a little bit. This is his second NFL start, the second time he's won a game on the final drive. How rare is that, and what sort of confidence does that give your team, knowing you're going to be in some close games like this along the way?
Well, I tell you, we all had confidence in Cooper coming in, but I think it's an excellent point. It just gives you an opportunity to keep building and growing, and that's what we're all about. We're about stacking success. We want to just keep, in the little things, whether it's situational offense, third down will be another big emphasis for us this week. We spent a little extra time on it last week. We need to be better there, but it's about stacking success, and just really happy for Cooper. But if it fits his personality. I mean, it's never too big for him.
For you, what was the different?
Bob Del Giorno, Fox Sports Radio in Texarkana. How pleased are you with the offensive line, and how much do you think they improved from last week to this week? And I hate to ask a three-part question, but how did they help Cooper Rush today, coming in with a week's worth of practice coming into this game?
Well, it all starts up front. I mean, I think, on both sides, and we definitely improved this week. I thought we did a really good job, getting behind our pads, getting under, with our pad level and so forth, and, had some clean runs early, and just kept battling. We had some, which happens in games, you had one chain call and then, Tyler got beat underneath, on a spike. So, I mean, and we're going to have some of that. So, but I thought our guys, what I like about our players is, I mean, they just stay on the balls of their feet and they just keep fighting. So, I mean, there wasn't any blink. We were committed to the run game today, and had the shot plays come off of that. So I thought Kellen did an excellent job, and just stayed the course with the game plan, and we didn't overreact to last week.
For you, what was the adjustment, or what was the difference between Fournette, 6 yards a carry Sunday night, and Mixon basically 3 yards a carry today?
Well, I mean, that's there's a lot more to it. Obviously, you got the run blocking unit and things like that. I think last week, we were playing, Tampa Bay. They were, 1 or 2 in the league in all the passing categories the year before, and they came in, really committed to the run. So they flipped the game on us. Had success doing it. But to me, it's all about September football. I mean, you're gonna have 30 to 35% unscouted looks. So this is the time of year you've really just got to trust your camp rules, trust your off-season program, and and I think our guys did an excellent job of that.
Did you think the defense got tired, late in the fourth quarter there?
Well, I'll say this, they were on the
field
field long. I mean, obviously the time possession flipped. I know we had the time possession pretty significantly in the first half, and then they flipped it in the second half. So yeah, definitely we had our defense out there too long. We had that nice long drive there to and then with the giveaway. So, but other than that, we were not controlling the ball like we did in the first half.
Mike, Todd Archer, the ESPN.
Oh, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's a lot of traffic.
I know why you're out there.
Jerry Traffic.
He wants to come in next too. He wants to double up. He told me.
Week 2 wins your first 3 years. Atlanta had the watermelon kick last year. Chargers last second field goal as well, and then today. I mean, you kind of tired of that kind of stuff, or is it okay?
No, absolutely not. It never gets old. It's nothing like winning. There's nothing like the celebration in the locker room. There's nothing like the joy on the players and coaches' face and the support staff and everybody. So, yeah, there's nothing like winning.
Mike, defensively, Jamar Chase has been such an explosive player. You didn't really see that element to his game tonight. Just how you defended him overall and the job that was done.
Yeah, I mean, we had some double on him, and I just think, once again, we got great confidence in AB and Trayvon. And he's a dynamic player, don't get me wrong, but, I thought our guys did an excellent job today.
Any injury updates? I know I saw.
I do not, no. That's Tad's department.
Okay. Obviously, 6 sacks against Joe Burrow, everybody contributed to that from the secondary forward. But when you lose a guy like Basham, can you talk a little bit about the impact of Dante Fowler?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's, and that's where we're built. I mean, obviously Bash, putting him down on the IR return, and he probably had the most consistent camp of the front guys. So, but Dante's been outstanding since he's arrived here. So, and Sam Williams got some work today too. So that always pays forward too for your young players. I know our young players had some of the penalties, but playing in September for first-year players, to me, has always paid off. It's always paid off in November, December. So it was good to get those young guys in there with some quality reps.
After what Fournette did last week, you guys shut down the run. Just talk about the run defense, and it looked like 42 showed up a lot.
Yeah, definitely. No, just the way we hit it. Oh yeah, Anthony was outstanding. And I tell you what, I don't know if it's bringing back some bad flashbacks, but no one fills the hole as quick as him. I mean, he's so instinctive. I mean, he made a play in the Thursday's 2-minute drill. So super instinctive player, and I thought he, just in the 2 games he's been here, I don't say his best games. He's only been here 2 games, but you really felt Anthony Barr today.
Last one.
John Juan, Sports View America. Mike, the fans really showed up today. Those of us who cover other teams are, to be realistic, a little bit jealous. Can you speak to how they showed up?
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, when you go out in pregame, you see the white towels on the seats. I'll tell you, it brings a smile definitely to my face. And they were on it. So there's nothing like these Cowboy fans, and just from the time you arrive, all the way through, and what an incredible atmosphere today. What a competitive arena that they create for us. So the stadium was rocking it. They did a phenomenal job.
All right.
Good. All right. Thank you.